What is up, peeps? Welcome back to this new tutorial. So this is a part of a tutorial series on how to build an e-commerce plugin in WordPress. So if you are interested, you can check the tutorials down below to keep up to this point. So far in this new tutorial, we're going to be displaying all the products that we added using our add to cart button to our checkout template. Okay, so if you are interested in building this e-commerce plugin like WooCommerce, join me and let's get to work. Okay, so here's the deal. So this is what we're going to be doing. In this new tutorial, we're going to be changing the informations. Basically, we're going to be inserting the details about our product into the database, and we're going to be displaying it in our checkout. So far, this is what we got in our template. This is just some default products. So I'd like to replace them with the real product that we added in our over here. So add to cart. So far, this is what we got. Let me show you that. I'm going to just remove this one from my local host. So this is the script that we have. We're having this button over here, add to cart. Let me show you that button. You can also check the tutorials, previous tutorials, so that you can understand this add to cart. So once we click on add to cart, this function is going to be executed. You can see that if is set post, we're using the post method. You can see it over here. So you can check the tutorials below. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're inserting this title. This is our first product title. So I'm gonna get back over here and yeah, let's just do that again because I deleted it just to demonstrate how it works. Nope, I'm gonna just write enter over here, add to cart, do refresh over here. As you can see, it's working. So what I'd like to do right now is to replace his title and ID with the real ID of our products, the gaming mouse and also the ID of the product. Okay, so let's get to work. So title, I'm gonna just remove this one, we don't need it, and we're gonna be setting some variables. So variables, I'm gonna go to the top over here and let's start with title. So title, I'm gonna be making it get the title like this. So this function over here is gonna give us the title of the post that we are in. So let's assign it over here, title like this, comma, save. Let's get back over here and let's do refresh. Okay, we must delete this one. Let's just delete it. Do refresh over here. Nope, just click over here, enter. Okay, so far we have nothing. All right, so let's add to cart. So I highly recommend you writing these functions down because you're gonna be needing them in your journey of developing plugins and themes. Okay, so over here we got it. So I'm gonna just get back, delete this first row. Let's do refresh over here. Like this, add to cart. Okay, do refresh. Basically, we got it. We got the ID, we got the gaming mouse. Okay, we can also add the price. Let me see if we can do that. The price. Yes, we got the price over here. The price. Get the ID from. Yes, we're checking it from the e-commerce, but that makes no sense. I see we can do it later on. But you know what? Let's just assign it. We already did that. So I'm gonna just add over here the price, make it or assign it to the price. All right. So I didn't add the comma because this is the last row. There is no need to add the comma if this is your last row. Okay, let's get back over here again, delete that row so that we can have it updated. Nope, I don't want to resend, but I want to refresh using this way. Add to cart. Do refresh over here. Excellent, we have the ID, we have the gaming mouse, which is the title, and we have the price. Okay, so now here's the deal. So what I'd like to do is to put it over here. So we put these as a test for our tutorial of creating this template. So now we need to put the real product that we added to our cart. So we're going to be putting the thumbnail, we're going to be putting the title and the price. Okay, so let's get to work. Template product. So we have over here template product. I'm simply searching for the template that, yeah, the checkout template. Checkout. Okay, so these are, let me check our products. Yeah, so these are our products. Start from here and end over here. This div, break, and this div. This break over here, this empty space. Okay, so what to do? Yeah, let's first. I'm thinking of ways to do this. So we're gonna be calling this table over here. This table. So basically, the element that we have in WebPay products means that these related to the checkout. We can also, the best approach is to change this naming from products to checkout. so that you can make it clear. But for now, it was just making the essentials. We can change the namings for later on. Okay, so let's first include this table, the WP products, in our templates, in our checkout templates. So where to put it? I think on the top it's gonna be awesome. Okay, over here, let's open a PHP tag like this, and I'm gonna start with global WordPress, global WPDB, including the WordPress database. The second element is get, let's make a variable. So let's call it, for example, title. Or you know what, let's use the ID. We're gonna bring just the ID, and we're gonna be using everything to post ID or products ID. I'm simply respecting the same naming we got over here. So now how can we use this one? How can we get the product ID? So simply we're also going to be able to do it like this: get the ID. The reason why we can do this functionally over here, because this is a default, this is a custom template. We're not on a simple, we're not in a specific post type, so that we can link WordPress to that ID of the post. I'm not sure if this makes sense or not. This is a default, you can see that. So for example, over here, we are on product mouse. This product over here, gaming mouse. So over here, we're not on that. We are on the checkout. This is a custom template that it's far away from the post type. So we need to find a way to include all those products that we have over here separately. So just follow up. I think I didn't explain it well, but just follow up. Okay. So as I said, I'm gonna get the ID. Nope, not get the ID, but again, WordPress WPDB, assign it to get call. Not sure. Yes, I think it's like this. Okay, so let me check. I can check some previous get var, get call, like this. Okay, get call. Yes, get the column. So I'd like to get the column, which is everything over here, everything we got in this one, not just one element, but everything. And after that, we're gonna be putting it inside an array. It's gonna be an array. Okay, so let's just keep it. So I'm gonna do select what? The ID, this ID, because we can extract everything just from the ID. Okay, so ID, but we need to put it inside these weird things. Let me show you that. These, I hope they are clear. They are different quotation marks. We are addressing the database right now. You can find them on the top of the tab. So this is the tab button, and this is that's quotation marks on the top of them, above them. Yeah. Okay, select ID from where? From our database, which is this one, WP products. So I'm gonna be making over here db like this, which is our database. I'm gonna be introducing or creating this variable. So db, let's make it equal to, again, WordPress database. Yes, WP db dash, assign it to the prefix point. Inside the quotation marks, let's put the name of that, which is simply products. So the WP is gonna be taking care of this prefix. Gonna be WordPress, gonna be taking care of that. Okay, so we got the products over here. Select ID from db, this one, and I think that's it. We can add the condition, for example, where or something like that. But what I'd like to do is to have all the IDs, and we're gonna loop through them. Okay, get that ID. All right. So you can also do the following, which is to echo or var dump product ID. Or we can add IDs, not just ID, because the difference between the get call and the get var. The get var is going to give us one element. The get call is going to give us an array of the elements. So if we got get var, we can do echo that, this one. But for when dealing with arrays, we need to do var dump, so that we can expose everything, we can print everything. So let me get back over here. do refresh, and as you can see we have a problem. So the array is empty, which makes no sense. Actually it must show us this 92 value. So let's see what seems to be the problem over here. So select ID from the database. The database is WP prefix products. Let's check if everything is working. Okay, WP products, global WP DB. Yes, actually I think we need to use the other quotation marks over here, not just these regular ones. So let's make them big, not the big but the double quotation marks like this. Also let's delete. Alright, so let's do a refresh right now. Let's see if it's gonna be working or not. Yeah, excellent. So now as you can see it's working. We have one element in that array, which is this one, the string 92. We can change it to a number, but that's fine. You know what, also let me try this. I'm gonna add some other elements, so not just one, but let's add the other elements. Let me check over here what we got. Yeah, best performance, which is great. Okay, so we can add, for example, the phone. We can add the gaming laptop. Just add to cart. But also let's update the pricing. Yeah, about the prices. We can add to cart this one. Let's do refresh our products and let's see. We must be able to see that. Yeah, but for the ID over here of this phone, let me just update the price. Let's make it 200 or 300 minus 5 cents. Do an update, do refresh over here, not just from here. Okay, add to cart. Okay, see over here, excellent, we got it to working. So let's get back to our checkout, do refresh. As you can see we have 3 elements right now. 89, we have 91 and 92. So from here all we have to do is to loop through them and display them over here. So this is the div. I'm gonna just remove the product div. I'm gonna just remove the other ones. So for example we got this one, just remove it. Gonna just keep one and loop through it. Okay, there is no need to have double breaks. Alright, so our div starts from here and ends over here. Okay, so we can, for example, over here do the following, which is to add, yes, we can put a PHP tag over here, just a test. So we're gonna loop loop through this or create multiple products based on the number of products we have over here. So far how much do we have? We have 3. This 1, 2, 3. So let's put those 3 over here. So I'm thinking of ways to do this. While, yeah, okay, so let's proceed with the while. Now I can also create a variable which is a number. Set it equal to 0. Let's get that one over here. So while, which number? The number of count. We must count the number of this array. So count product IDs. So this value over here, we can also do a check over here. Let me do that check first. So we can do echo get this element. Okay, I'm gonna just comment this one because it's not appropriate for now. Must add some other stuff. So echo count products. So let's see what's gonna give us. 3. Excellent. So now you can see that it's given us 3, which is the number of elements that we have in this array. So while over here count is bigger than number 0, this one over here, do the following, which is to echo this value, echo our products. So again we must close the PHP tag, open it again, and inside that I'm gonna just put this div with this break. We must make that break at the end. Okay, so let's put it inside over here. So let's make some space to make it obvious. Perfect. So while count is bigger than, this one is 3, while 3 is bigger than 0, do the following. But we also must add the final the break. I don't know what they call it, but because this one's gonna be never-ending loop, because 3 is always bigger than 0. So at the end over here, what I'd like to do is to add. I'm gonna be incrementing this value, this num, Now I'm going to be making it equal to or plus plus, meaning that, so while tree is bigger than 0, execute this following, and also make add 1 to the num, so it's going to be 1, and again it's going to be loop while tree is bigger than 1, do the following, while tree is bigger than 2, while tree is bigger than 3. So is tree bigger than tree? Nope, they are equal, so it's gonna stop. So save over here and let's do refresh and let's see. Perfect, so now you can see that. So we're looping 3 times. But instead of doing that, what I'd like to do is to change some values. So over here, the price, the title, I'm gonna just remove it, and instead of doing that, I'm gonna be again put in PHP tag, and we can echo what? The first ID, yes, product ID. You can do something like this, product IDs, and inside the square brackets we're going to be putting a number. So over here, let me show you that first. I need to explain it. Yeah, echo this one of 0. So if we did this to 0 like this, it's going to be displaying the first element of that array, which is, in our case, which is this one, 89. So let's save and just show you that. 89, 89, 89. Yeah, you can see that. But what I'd like to do is to do the opposite, which is to put this number. So 0 first, and in the second it's gonna be 1, which is the second element, which is 91, and in the third element it's gonna be 2, which is this one, the third element. So instead of using 0 over here, I'm gonna be putting our number. Okay, so it's gonna be keep incrementing down below. Okay, so let's do refresh and let's see. Excellent, it's working like magic. So we got it updated over here, 89, 91, 92. Okay, so now instead of echoing the ID, what we need to do is to echo the title, not the ID. So over here I'm gonna go echo get the title, but the change over this we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be putting inside. So this function over here, when you use it outside the post type, you can put the ID over here. So in our case, I'm going to be putting this ID over here, copy it, and paste it inside. Also, let's close this one. So it's going to give us the title of this ID, which is 89. So let's do refresh and let's see. Perfect. So we have the gaming laptop, the phone, and gaming mouse. So now all we have to do is to do the other stuff, which is to update the thumbnail. What is our thumbnail? Thumbnail, not thumbnail. This one. So image, the source. So we're going to be updating the source. I'm going to just delete this one. And inside it, we're going to be using a PHP function, which is get the post thumbnail URL. Again, the same function, which is, for example, put 91. I think we have the 91. Let's do refresh. Nope, we don't have 91. Yes, actually we have it. But why it's not displaying over there? Get the post thumbnail URL 91. Okay, we can do the following to check. You can just copy this one, go to the top and do an echo that value to see how it works. Okay, besides yes, we got it. Yeah, we got it over here. We got that. Why it's not displaying? Just make sure we got that. Yep, we got it. 91. Get the post thumbnail URL. Let me check what we got over here. So PHP, yes, I forgot something really important, which is the echo. So we must echo those values. So let's add over here the echo like this. Okay, so let's save, get back over here, do refresh, and basically we got it. So all we have to do right now is to just replace this 91 with our IDs, incrementing IDs over here. Okay, save, get back, do refresh. Perfect, it's working like magic. Okay, so we got the title, we got the thumbnail, and also all we have to do is to update the price based on this one. So this one's gonna be messy a little bit, but we're gonna be figuring it out. But before, let me just remove these from the top. Echo var dump, just comment everything over here. Just delete this one. Okay, save, to refresh. Perfect. So let's carry on. So what I'd like to do right now is to bring the price. So for the price, this is how we're gonna be doing it, because the price is not, everyone's gonna be doing a function of the price, get the price. No, it doesn't work like that. So what we need to do is to get back over here to our table, and we're gonna be getting the price, this price based on this ID. So we're gonna be doing get the price where the ID is equal to this one, and the second one and the third one. Okay, so let's do that. While okay. So on the top, let's start with the global DB again. WP DB like this. Let's get down, and let's start with price. Let's call it product price. Let's make it equal to the following, which is again WP DB get var. I'm not sure if you can get the variable or just get, yeah, let's just get the variable. Yeah, the variable is fine. Okay, so get var. So inside that, so select, must make this one double quotation marks. So select price. Again, I'm gonna be using these pivoted or spinned quotation marks. Select price. Let me check if we don't have any, yeah, no uppercase. Select price from DB. I think I already introduced, or I already created that DB. Yes, I created over here. I think it's going to be included over here. Yeah, I can check that from DB. Where, okay, so this is the condition, where the ID, again, we must put it inside these, where ID is equal to the following, which is, can start for example with 91, where the ID is equal to 91. So what's gonna give us? Can also over here do echo product price like this. So what's gonna be giving us? Select the price. Okay, we're selecting the price. Which price do you want? From the database, of course. So which database? Okay, this one will be products. So which price you want? Where the ID is equal to 91. Where the ID is equal to 91. So it's gonna give us this one. So the 300 minus 5 cents. Okay, so let me just do refresh and see what's, yeah, it's working perfectly. You can see that. So from here, all we have to do is, instead of doing this one, gonna be updating based on this ID. But basically what we need to do is to put this one inside. Yes, this value must be put inside. What is our price over here? Because it's keep incrementing inside the loop, not outside. So I'm thinking of ways to do this. You can just copy this one, copy it, and go inside over here of our price. Use a PHP tag, paste that price. Okay, and instead of doing this one, let's just bring our ID. Okay, but I think let's just make it another variable. There is no need to make it that complicated. So over here we can put just product ID, which means singular ID, not IDs, and we're going to be making it equal to this one, like that. Okay, so if you're having any issues with this one, you can let me know in the comments. So I'm going to just put this variable inside of here without the quotation marks, because this is a variable, not a string. Okay, so where this one? So let's do check, but we must first echo product price. All right, let's check. Yeah, I think it's working. So we have 99, 999, 379. I think it's working. Yep, perfect. Can just remove this price from the bottom. Can make that space. There is no need to delete it. Okay, so let's do refresh. Yes, it's working perfectly. Awesome. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me check. Okay, we can make, for example, remove this echo product price. Just remove it from here. Also, this one we don't need it. I think also for the global WordPress, because we already did that over here, there is no need to rewrite the same function. Let's see, refresh. Yes, it's working perfect. So now you can see that we set. So if we add a product, let's add a new product just to see the microphone like this, add to cart, but also we must update its price. I'm gonna be fixing that price problem because it's keep updating. So let's make it one, for example, this one, I think it's around $85 or something like that, 0.99. Okay, so let's update. Do a refresh over here, and let's add to cart. Refresh over here. So we got it over here, the microphone, which is 85.99. So refresh over here, and basically we got it. So you can see that everything is updated automatically in our cart, which is awesome. So all we have to do in the coming tutorial is to make these buttons clickable. Also, we need to update this price, this total price over here. So we're going to be doing that in the JavaScript. So thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'm going to see you in the coming tutorial. Take care.